rebuild it and make it so it runs just like it did back when it was running from 1941 until 1959. Is that pretty neat? Well, I have kids myself, and we like to play games. You guys want to play a little game? All right. You guys know how to play Simon Says? Okay, everybody put your hands up.
Simon said
wait a minute. Simon didn't say put your hands up. Okay, Simon says put your hands up. Simon says turn around and look at that locomotive. Simon says as loud as you can, say thank you guys for working on it. I don't think they heard you. Let's try it one more time on the count of 3, okay? 1,
Simon didn't do as Simon says.
3. That you guys are very, very good students. And Simon says you can put your hands down now. And Simon says to look at that paper that we gave you and look at how big that locomotive is. Has everybody flown on a big airplane today? Has everybody flown on an airplane? You know how big those airplanes are? Look at how big that locomotive is. Do you know why we needed to make a big locomotive like that? Locomotive because we had to carry freight, goods and services, and everything that you have in your life, your tennis shoes, your clothes, your Xbox, your house, car, everything that we have in our world comes in on the train. That's pretty cool, isn't it? The trains go by all the time. And here's another really important thing, and I'm a train engineer. I've been a train engineer for a long time, and you know what really scares a train engineer? When he sees kids by the train tracks. When I was a little boy, I loved to go hang out by the train tracks, but that's very, very dangerous. So I want you to promise me that as cool as trains are, you're going to stay away from the train tracks. Can you guys do that? All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm going to turn this microphone over to Sarah, and she's going to talk about Wamsutter and what a nice opportunity it is for us to be able to stop our train today and talk to everybody. So thank you very much. Simon Says, we're done playing Simon Says.
How exciting it is to get to see the train and see all of us out here together to greet it as it comes to Wamsutter. It is especially exciting because this summer marks the 100-year celebration for Wamsutter, which was formed as a town largely because the railroad passed through here and
I already got one.
formed towns all across Wyoming.
Oh, sure.
So when Mayor Phipps and Sherry Lyon and others, Bobby and your community got together with us and said, you know, we're planning a celebration to mark the anniversary of our town, and we think Union Pacific ought to be involved with it, we were so honored to get that invitation. And I'm telling all of you from school, taking off school to be here, how important that is to us because you are the future of Wamsutter. You're going to take Wamsutter into the next 100 years, and we're so glad that we get to be here to celebrate the birthday with you. I know later this summer you have some other things planned, but we wanted to help kick off Wamsutter Centennial, and we thought one great way we can do that is to designate Wamsutter an official train town. And Mayor, if you come up, I have a sign that Union Pacific would like to give to you. On behalf of all of our leadership, Union Pacific trains operate 23 states, 7,000 communities across those 23 states. has designated Wamsutter, Wyoming, a train town. Thank you. To link our stories together. This is Union Pacific's history and Wamsutter's history, along with so many other communities in Wyoming intertwined. So when you see this sign, I hope it'll remind you of this day, and you can turn around and look at that bright blue Wyoming sky over the big boy locomotive and remember how we are all connected. We are so proud to be a part of your community. We're so glad that you're here. And all of you little guys that are going to take Wamsutter, that are going to grow up with Wamsutter, thanks for letting us be a part of your town. And thanks for letting us be a part of your day. We also wanted to leave behind a contribution while we're here for the telehealth initiative that your city leadership is putting into place through Rural Health District. We really appreciate what the leadership is trying to do in terms of advancing services. And as Union Pacific wants to be a good neighbor in this community, we thought one of the best ways we can do that is to support the efforts that you already have in place. So Bobby, Mayor, I'm happy to present a check in support of your telehealth initiative that will hopefully help to advance that cause. And I'd like to hand that off to you as well. I've given him too many things to hold, but there you go. I can take this one back. Thanks for coming out to celebrate this. We'll have a little more time with the train, I know, before it departs, and we have some refreshments up here. As Ed mentioned, we do want to remind you that it's dangerous to go too close to the tracks, so especially the kids, make sure you get a nice view of the train from a safe distance away. And with that, I just want to say thanks, congratulations again, and Mayor, if you have anything you want to add,
I'd like to thank Union Pacific for everything they've done for us, for basically putting the tracks through Wamsutter. I mean, they could have put it across anywhere in America. They chose this area. That helped Wamsutter develop. And if Wamsutter hadn't developed, we wouldn't be standing here today. So I'd like to thank you again for that. I'd like to thank everybody that come out today. It's a great train. I'd like to see it when it's running one of these days. I guess we'll have to go down to Cheyenne or somewhere to see that. But we'd love to see it in motion. I know they've had steam engines come through here before, but this is pretty impressive. So hopefully in the near future it'll be running again, and maybe in another 10 years they can bring her back through this way and show it off once again. Again, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out. There's cookies over here, some bottles of water. Just go ahead and enjoy the train and enjoy the cookies and have a good day. Thank you.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, we're going to have to get going here in a few minutes. We have to get out of the way of a freight train that needs to go by us. So we're going to be leaving in just a few minutes. But once again, thank you very much for coming out here. And remember what we told you about staying away from the train tracks. Now, when you go up to a train track and you see the red lights flashing, what does that mean? What does that mean, you guys? What does the red lights mean? Does it mean go fast? Does it mean go? It means stop. All right. Okay, well, thank you.
Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, does anybody have some questions for Desert School? Any questions that anybody would like to ask about our train, the history, anything like that? Well, we have them here.